Have a good walk, Mikey. And the weather is so good. I really like it.
Yes, JJ, I agree with you. Our children are so happy.
Oh, and what kind of potion is this?
I need to drink it. Try it. It's probably going to be delicious.
Oh no, what is happening to us? It's like I'm getting bigger.
How can this be stopped? I don't like it at all.
JJ, what's going on with them? I'm worried about my child.
I do not know, Mikey. This is the first time I've seen this. I don't even know how to stop this process. I'm afraid to even interfere. So, Mikey, the main thing is for you and me not to worry. They're alive. They just got a little bigger.
Children, you know that it's better not to touch abandoned things on the streets, especially if it's some kind of potion or food. Now look what happened to you.
Yes. Listen to Mikey. He won't say anything bad. So, what are we gonna do with you now? You have become as big as a whole house.
So if we're like a house, maybe you can make houses inside of us. That would be fun.
It's a strange idea. Well, we can try it anyway. We haven't come up with another one yet. At least it'll be fun.
Well, yes, it sounds good. Let's start with my son then. And the first place we get to is in my child's head. I've never been inside a person.
It's kind of unusual to be inside a person, but it's interesting to be inside. For some reason, your child has a very small brain and everything is in some kind of web. Apparently, he's not that smart.
Did JJ make a joke himself and laugh? Once again, if you say something like that about my son, I'll put you in his stomach for digestion.
Come on, Mikey. It is no longer possible to joke.
There's something I don't like here at all. Where the head was better, the place is bigger. I'd rather build a house there.
Okay, Mikey. Whatever you say, your son, it's up to you to decide where to build a house. But yes, there is definitely more room in my head. But let's do it before you build your house here. Let's go to my son, see how he's doing inside, and compare him with your son. I wonder if there will be any differences or not.
Okay, JJ, let's go. I'm also interested in seeing and comparing it. But I like the idea of building a house inside my head. It's like something new. We've never done it, JJ. But then we'll have to put our children in order somehow. Otherwise, my wife will kick me out of the house.
Mikey agrees with this, but while we have time, let's explore the body and build houses there. I can't wait to see what might be inside my child. It's so interesting.
Well, let's go inside.
So, let's go in. The main thing is not to worry. That's my son's brain. The brain is big. There are no cobwebs. Apparently smart and taught a lot of lessons. Well done, my son. He took after me. I'm proud. My boy.
Yes, it's true that your brain is big. Your child is smart, JJ. But come on, look at the torso. I wonder how things will be there.
Come on. I am very likely sure that he is doing well there too.
Now we'll find out.
Wow, each organ has its own color and size. Everything is very beautiful. My son has good nutrition. So remember, Mikey, good nutrition is the key to success.
Oh! Yes, JJ, you're right. That's not a good son I have. I'm not raising him right, and I do not know what to do with it. Okay, I'll at least build a house there. At least there will be some benefit.
Mikey, don't get so upset. Everything can still be fixed. I believe in you, my friend. Okay, I'm going to take care of my son. Well, so I built a house inside. Yes, it's a little modest, but very cozy. I like it. Honestly, I would stay here to live, but I need a son, so I'll have to give it all back later. It's so good that my child is smart and on good nutrition. Because of this, everything inside is very beautiful and looks as it should. I can't get enough of it. Uh-oh. Is it already night? It's so good that I did everything in advance.
JJ, look, there are zombies out there. They will attack us. Help me.
I made a protection around my son so that no zombie can touch him and me too. It's all very cool, of course, that I take such care of my son and build such protection. But there is one thing. My friend, Mikey, he's in danger. He has no protection. And the zombies easily made their way onto his child and got inside. Mikey himself is in danger, and so is his child. I need to think about how I can help them. I need to somehow move onto the body of Mikey's baby and go inside. I hope I can make it. I have an idea. I have boards. I can build a small bridge to Mikey's baby's body and walk over it and get there. You have to be extremely careful not to fall down. Mikey really needs my help. He needs me. If only I could make it on time. I'm very worried about him and his child. Uh-oh! There are so many zombies here, and how do I deal with all of them? I have to help.
JJ, help me. I'm very scared, and most of all, I'm scared for my son. What if they infect him or do something worse? Help me.
Well, it's my duty as a friend to help. Let's arrange a massacre and a meat grinder with zombies here. I'll chop them all up here, put them on minced meat. There won't be a single living zombie left here, and their meat can be given to Mikey Child just because he lacks protein in his body. To eat protein, it will become stronger. There are a lot of zombies here, but I can handle it.
Come on, JJ. Together we can kill them all. We are a force. We are a team with you, and we're doing very well together.
We beat them, Mikey. We did it together. We really are a real team.
Woohoo! Yes, the victory is ours, JJ.
That's cool. We defeated the zombies with Mikey. I liked it very much. We need to get outside and see how it's going. What? Is it raining? Okay, I need to get my child out of the rain somehow, but quickly, so that he doesn't get wet, or you never know what, he'll get sick, but I definitely don't need it. There is one idea. You can put up a lot of umbrellas, and this should help save my son from heavy rain. I hope it won't rain for long, and it will pass soon. The main thing is that my son does not get sick. There is very little left. Be patient, my son. Soon you will not get wet. I will not let you offend. But it seems like these umbrellas protect well from the rain. It cannot but rejoice. I wonder how Mikey is doing. Wow, he's out there with buckets of this water out of Mikey's head. Everything seems to be very bad there. Well, I hope he can handle it. I hope his son and Mikey won't be affected by the rain.
I'm getting very flooded here. The flood!
But there is a lot of water there, even though you open a water park and arrange an Olympic swim. Well, Mikey can handle it. I believe in him. Yeah, neither Mikey nor his son was lucky. A new day has come. It's time to go outside. What? What is this? Yesterday, it rained heavily. And now the unbearable heat and everything has already dried up. Mikey, how are you doing?
It's just unbearable heat.
Dad, I'm thirsty.
I'm already carrying my son. So, I must have ice cubes somewhere. We need to take them and put them on my son. Otherwise, it's really so hot that my child can just dry up from it. And I don't need that here. Okay, we need to speed up. And then suddenly, my son gets a heat stroke. That's exactly how unwell he is. The ice at least somehow saves me, and it pleases me very much. I think I'll add more people, and everything will be okay. And then, hypothermia is also such a thing. Yes, it's hard for Mikey. I'll probably help him. Throw a couple of blocks of people to him. It will definitely help him. And I'd better get into the heat as soon as possible before I turn into a nagant. I think I'll play on the computer. So, a new day has come. It's time to go outside and take a look. Oh no! Snow! How can this be? Yesterday, the heat was unbearable. The weather is changing very quickly, very fast.
JJ, we need to insulate our children.
Yes, Mikey. This is a very good idea. It's so good that I have wool. I can just insulate my child. He will need to build a hat so that he does not freeze his head and then cover his whole body with wool. I have to hurry because I'm very cold. I imagine how cold my child is, and he is still lying in the snow. I cannot allow you, my little young adventurer, to freeze at such a merciless time. This hat is not just a piece of clothing, it's my way of telling you, I'm here and I love you. Every stitch I make fills her with the energy of our love and care. You have no idea how important it is to shelter you from the winter weather so that you can lie quietly without thinking about the cold. This wool, warm and cozy, will become your shield, protection from blizzards and snowfalls. By dressing you in it, it's like I'm hugging you, making you feel that warmth is always there, even when the winter wind is howling. I've almost finished the hat. I hope my son will be very warm in it, and he won't catch a cold. I wonder what Mikey is doing there. Is he warming his son with hay? It's also smart. Hay is a good option to insulate yourself too. I hope his child is not cold and will not freeze. Mikey is a good father, and he will be able to raise his child well. So, the main thing is not to slow down and hurry up to cover your son in wool so that he does not freeze. But now, it's better than nothing. But still, I need more. I'm just covering my head so far, and then I have to also cover my torso. I think I can handle it. The main thing now is not to freeze here myself and not turn into ice. It's just not going to be appropriate at all. I hope that my son is well and warm now. The main thing is that the warmth inside is preserved so that after I cover my son with wool, I can return home. And it was dark there too. I hope he won't freeze any of his organs during this time. Wow! Mikey, you're doing well too. I advise you to speed up a little before our children are completely frozen here and we are with them. And I'll probably cover my body with wool since this is also very important. Otherwise, lying in the snow in one t-shirt, you can get pneumonia. So, we must try very hard to insulate everything well. So far, Mikey and I are doing it very well. We are good fathers for our children. I hope that they will become the same when they grow up. We must be an example for them. Well, the blanket for my son is almost ready. There's still half left. I can handle it, but I feel like I'm already freezing. But I have to try for the sake of my beloved son. I can't leave him like this in the cold and go sit in the warmth myself. He's my son. And I'm ready to do anything for him, just to keep him warm and well. At least now he's not as cold as he was in the beginning. I hope that with each block of wool that I cover his body, he gets warmer and warmer. No cold will pierce my son. He's behind me like a stone wall. I protect him and take care of him. There is still a little bit left, and the wool blanket for my son will be ready, and no cold can pierce it. I need to move more to disperse the blood through my body. Otherwise, I'm completely freezing here. But we must be patient for the sake of my son so that he too would be warm from my blanket. I wonder how Mikey is doing. Hey Mikey, how are you doing?
I'm freezing, JJ, but I'm ready for anything for my son. It seems like it turns out to insulate the son's body.
Mikey is good at keeping his son warm. Although he does it with hay, it's much better than nothing and freezing in the cold. It's a bit of a pity for Mikey that he also tries very hard and freezes. But we both have very little work left and we can handle it. And our children will be happy and proud of us. What good fathers they have. Yeah, well, our children have become big because of the potion. It takes a long time to cover them with a blanket. Well, that's fine, as long as they're warm. But then it is necessary to come up with a way to bring their growth back. Well, I've insulated my son. Now I can go home happy. Oh yes, what a pleasant relief when I went into a warm house after the frost. Now I would like a warm tea and a little rest from everything. Well, I took a little break. And while I was resting, I came up with the idea to arrange a house inside somehow. Add more comfort, otherwise it's a little lacking here. I think that's what I'm going to do. But it's so good to be in the house and warmer. But judging by how warm it is inside, my son does not suffer from the cold. So I wrapped him very well in wool. I'm doing great. I'll arrange a couple more furniture for comfort. Yes, it turns out very nicely. Yes, you can come here with the whole family. But it won't work forever. You'll have to bring your son back to normal growth later. Well, this house has everything you need for a good life. I already want to go out. And even more so, I don't want to move. I really like it here. Oh yeah, with each new block, the interior gets better and better. I am proud for my son that he has so much space inside to place all the furniture and arrange a dream house here. No heat, no rain, no cold can break my son. Because his dad, I always take care of him. That's why everything inside him is so clean, beautiful, and cozy. Now I would like to finish all this, make tea, sit on the sofa, and watch a movie. And the interior is very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. You don't want to leave here at all. There are still a couple of furniture left to put up, and that will be it. Yes! How wonderful it is inside. Everything is in its place. And, you know, the organs complement the interior design of the house so beautifully. I never thought that this could ever happen to me. But I'm glad it happened. I wonder how Mikey is doing. I hope he's doing well there, and it's also working out the way he wants.
Well, I'm starting to work on my interior. I also want to complement it somehow, decorate it. I just insulated my son from the cold, so everything will be fine inside. It's already better here than it was originally. There is less dirt and cobwebs now. It remains to arrange the furniture and clean up a little more. Yes, and here you can stay at least forever. Yes, but if my wife finds out what happened to my son, I'll be finished. Therefore, sooner or later, you will have to put everything back in its place. But I think it won't be a problem. In the meantime, you can finish the interior and enjoy the moment of life before it's too late. I never thought that I would have such a thing in my life that I would build a house inside my son. But it's a very cool idea. I like it. It's so cozy and warm here that I just have zero desire to leave here. Well, just look at the beauty inside. It's very atmospheric and beautiful here. I just can't break away. I will have to finish everything. Invite JJ to visit so that he can look at it, evaluate it. We can even sit with him to drink tea, watch a movie. I think he'll like my interior too, and then we can visit him. But now we need to focus on building our house. There is very little left, and you will get such a comfort that has never been. Yes, it's not a luxury, but it's beautiful and cozy. I really like. I want to put up a Coca-Cola machine. I've always dreamed of a minibar at home, and now this dream has come true. It will also be necessary to clean up the web here, and, in principle, it will be ready. Then you can meet JJ and visit each other. I hope he likes my interior. Put it in order a little more. Remove excess dirt and everything will be okay.
Mikey and I have completed the houses in our children. Now we can visit each other.
Yes, JJ, we did well. It was difficult, but we coped. Come visit me. See how I'm doing.
Let's go, JJ!